Greetings to the moto vlogging community and fellow YouTubers. Trictacular here at one of our local parks again. Just taking a break from my ride on this Saturday morning, June the 27th, 2015. I've done a moto vlog from this park before. I was saying that it used to be a gravel pit, and afterwards they just filled it with water, and it's used quite a bit for water skiing and wakeboarding. There's a boat out right now doing some water skiing. There's quite a few cars in the parking lot, so maybe they're having some kind of competition here today. In the past, I believe they have had the Canadian skiing and wakeboard championships held here. So I thought for this topic today on the moto vlog, I would continue with the previous title I had, The Right Motorcycle, ? If you've watched my previous vlog, I talked about my exploits with a pre-owned Honda Goldwing that I had in 2013, then sold that and purchased a 2014 Harley Davidson Electroglide Ultra Classic, a beautiful bike. They called it Canyon Brown and Sandstone Pearl, I believe it was. It had a real nostalgic look to it, and I rode a Electroglide Classic in a demo ride at our local Harley Davidson dealership, and it just felt right for me. The right balance, just the right ergonomical seating position for me, and it was 40 pounds lighter than a Goldwing. And for me, every pound taken off a motorcycle is quite a bit, because I'm maybe about 184 pounds on a good day. So it just felt so much better to manage. So I was trying to purchase it, and which I did, and trying to bring it home from the dealership, because the dealership is about 20 miles away from our home. And as we were heading into the fall, it was always poor weather, and they advised me better hold off and wait until it warms up a bit more. The pavement is softer then, better handling. But every time that I was going to try and pick it up, it was pouring rain. So the dealership was great. They delivered it to our home, put it in a trailer, and then the fella just backed it off the trailer down the steep ramp right into our garage, and then gave me about a 20-minute walkthrough on the bike, which I really appreciated. So the service was just great. And then the next day, the weather finally cleared. I took it out for an inaugural run on a road where there's not too much traffic. Then came to a stop sign. Luckily, there was no traffic behind me. And I think I again hit the right brake too hard, and the handlebars turned way over to the right. And on the Harley Davidson Electroglide Ultra Classic and Limited, I believe the windshield and fairing are attached to the forks, so it kind of gave extra weight there. And so again, over I went on the right side and tipped it over. Kind of slid off on the pavement, hit the pavement a little harder than when I tipped over the Goldwing. Luckily I was at a complete stop, and again no cars were behind me. And on the main road, a fella in a large silver SUV pulled over and came over to offer assistance. He saw me go over and said, "Oh, don't worry about it. I've tipped my bike over more times than I can remember." So I don't know if that was true or if he was just trying to make me feel good. Before he arrived on the scene, I tried picking up the Ultra Classic, but it was a lot flatter on its side compared to the Goldwing, and I had a heck of a time trying to lift it up. I couldn't do it on my own. I guess nerves as well, what have you. So he gave me some assistance putting it upright. And by then there were about 3 or 4 cars behind me, but luckily they all wanted to turn right, and there was enough room for them to squeeze by me and do their right turn, as I was, kind of rattled by the whole experience again. And then made it home safely, and had been out on several other rides with the Ultra Classic. But again, as I mentioned in my previous moto vlog, my wife started to show interest in motorcycling, and then I felt guilty not being able to take her out on rides, because I had never had any experience riding 2-up, and getting back into motorcycling after some 30 plus years, I just wanted to have a more stable, secure platform to ride on. So I traded in the Harley-Davidson Electroglide Ultra Classic on our current ride, a 2014 Harley-Davidson Tri-Glide Ultra Classic, which is a trike. And we're really enjoying it. My wife and I think I've maybe only gone out twice on it solo, as I still have my pre-owned 2010 Suzuki Boulevard C50T that I go out on solo rides. I'm out on the Suzuki Boulevard today. So that's the gist of that story. You've been watching the Triketacular channel. I hope wherever you are the weather's not too bad and you're able to get out for a ride. So until next time, I welcome your comments. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thank you to my subscribers. And a special thank you to all those people who do shift work out there. I've worked many years doing shift work, and I know how tough it can be, so I really appreciate your efforts. So until next time, ride safe. Bye-bye for now.